Hello everyone and welcome to Blogger Everything and welcome back to the channel and welcome to what is going to be a match reaction rather than a match review. The reason why is pretty simple. There are a lot of talking points that I have, and if I were to do a match review here, this would end up being a very long upload, and I don't really have the time right now to do all that editing that I'd have to before, bring everything out, giving all my thoughts and then also sharing. So I'm just going to be reacting at this moment in time. And honestly speaking, this was a match where we were looking for a reaction from FC Barcelona. Now, of course, the super optimist to say, well, yeah, there was a reaction in the second half to how bad they were in the first half, game of two halves, that kind of, psychobabble. And honestly speaking, for me, it just doesn't hold up, because this is a match which, honestly speaking, you're not even supposed to be struggling with the way that they were. Now, there's a lot of reasons why Barcelona ended up struggling, and those are things which I'm going to get into them, I think, in what's going to be a very long upload. It's been a while since I've done like a podcast type thing, so that's probably what I'm going to do, and I'm just going to talk at full length exactly what is going wrong and where the blame should be assigned here, because I know a lot of people are saying Xavi out, for example, but in my opinion, I don't think doing that is going to change anything, because there's some issues going on with this team beyond Xavi. And if you couldn't see that, if in just that first goal that Alaves scored, basically straight from kickoff, we saw this happen before, right? We saw it happen against Granada, even when it was a completely different setup with people playing positions they're supposed to, because you could say, well, people were not playing in the positions that they're used to, so that's why they got cut out. But against Granada it happened, everyone was playing in their own position. So it's not just Xavi that's the issue here, although he does have blame that's to be apportioned to him, which we'll do all of that. But for now, well, Barca miraculously, once again, undeservedly maybe, winning for the second straight game in La Liga, and that keeps them in the top three. At least it stops Atletico de Madrid from leapfrogging them before they face each other, which is like, I think, Barca's next league game, if not the one after that, because Barca now have to play Girona and Atletico de Madrid, and considering that those are both teams that are more clinical than Alaves, and you see how many chances Alaves had, I'm pretty skeptical as to whether or not Barcelona are going to be able to come out of those games with anything other than an embarrassing loss. And well, there's 2 times change all of that, you might say, because we're going into an international break, but the issues Barca has right now probably can be fixed by an international break. It's not like people just need a break, so like you're in a relationship and you just need time apart or something like that. It's not what the issue is here with Barca. Okay, it's more deep-rooted than that, and it's showing up in just simple things like failing to press an opponent in literally the first 30 seconds, first 10 seconds of a match. Like, you're not tired, why can you not do that? In giving away the ball cheaply in literally the first 5 seconds of a match. Simple thing it should be for somebody like Gundogan to bring the ball down. I mean, we'll have to talk about him as well. He's playing way too much football, on top of the fact that, he did give that speech, or is it that interview after we lost to a Clásico, where he said some things that were borderline inflammatory, and since then he's been playing, borderline trash. But, I mean, by his standards, of course, trash, and he still got an assist against Sociedad or whatever. But the point here is that something does need to change. Players are probably being overused here. I don't know why Cancelo and Gundogan and Felix have to start every match. It's fine to rest them, bring them on in the second half even. Maybe they'll have a greater impact on the game. So, there are things like that which you can point at Xavi and say that's definitely his fault. Then there's a lot of stuff as well which you can point at the players and say, how is Xavi responsible for you failing to shoot on target? For example, how is Xavi responsible for you failing to track Jude Bellingham in like the 90th minute, and that's literally the only guy at Real Madrid who is scoring goals at the moment? Well, up until recently. Anyway, that's basically that. I won't talk much more than this. Like I said, I'm sure you can tell here, there's a lot that I have to say, a lot to get off my chest, so I'll do that in a podcast upload, but for now, this is just going to be the match reaction. Barcelona won, yay, 2-1 against against Deportivo Alaves. A brace from Robert Lewandowski, much needed in his behalf. Maybe get some people off his back. Anyway, that is basically that from me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Otherwise, thank you for tuning in. Have a great day, and Forza Barça.